1 month. It's been exactly 1 month since I decided to document this year of radical freedom. I spent these first few weeks just clearing the debris, and some of that debris was financial, I'll be honest. The hardest part of this month wasn't looking at my soul, it was looking at my bank account. I had to open my notes and finally document all the financial losses of 2025. Losing my job was just the beginning. When I looked closer at my spending during the crisis, I saw a pattern that made me feel very uncomfortable. I saw how I tried to buy my way out of the pain. Useless clothes, shows, half-finished courses. It was unpleasant to admit, but I stopped hiding. I assessed my assets, my income, my debt. I faced the facts. This was the first pillar of my month. Financial honesty. The second pillar was even more surprising. It was about work. I have a background in management. I've held high positions. I know how to run projects. But when I sat down and asked myself, Sophia, what do you actually want to do? The answer was simple. Food. I've always been obsessed with food products. I love going to markets, buying ingredients I've never seen before, smelling them, touching them, experimenting with tastes that shouldn't go together. I remember once, a very experienced chef friend asked me how I cook a certain type of beans. When I told him, he looked at me and said, Sophia, most professional chefs don't know that. How do you know? I don't have an education in this, I just have an interest, a deep, visceral drive. So, I started applying for kitchen assistant and cook positions here in Barcelona. I know my Spanish is still poor. I know I have no formal experience, but I don't want to manage anymore. I want to work with my hands. I want to be near the fire and the ingredients. So far, I only have rejections. Every single one of them. But it doesn't stop me, because for the first time, I'm being radically honest with myself about what makes me feel alive. Then, I looked at my social circle, or what was left of it. I realized how much I've cut back. After weeks of total silence, my circle is tiny, mostly online. I miss real people, but I'm not rushing it. I'm returning to the basics, running, Spanish, facing the truth. It was a heavy, difficult month. But the moment I finished that audit, something changed. My anxiety didn't disappear, but it became smaller. A little bit less mystery means a little bit less fear. For the first time in a long time, I don't feel like I'm running away from a fire. I feel like I'm standing on a foundation. It's raw, it's bare, but it's mine. This is my first horizon. I want to see who Sophia becomes when she is no longer afraid of her own truth, even the truth about her money, and her desire to be a simple cook. The first month was about letting go. The next 11 will be about letting in the life that actually belongs to me. Thank you for walking this first mile with me. The journey is just beginning.